Repeats are good, and then repeat from 73. All right. Ready?
Go ahead.
1, 2, ready.
Good morning. Good morning. I'll say welcome. I'm sure other people will say welcome. If you could stand for the invocation and the hymn, that would be great. The Lord be with you.
Also with you.
Let us pray. All holy God, source of every blessing, we thank you for the mystery of growing up, for the transformation of body, mind, and spirit that brings children to adulthood. Grant us clarity in memory so that those of us gathered here today may retain not only what we have learned, but also the gifts of fellowship, the hours of discovery, and the moments of insight that have brought us closer to one another and ultimately to you. Amen. The hymn is in the leaflet.
And the school prayer, which is also in the leaflet, vouchsafe, O Lord, to prosper with thy blessing the work of St. Mark's School. To all who serve thee here, whether as governors, teachers, or learners, may set thy holy will ever for them, to do that which is pleasing in thy sight, that so both the church and the commonwealth of this land may be bettered by their efforts, and may themselves finally be made partakers of everlasting life. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. So please be seated. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2023. This is your day. You have worked hard and well to get to this point, and you have richly earned the respect and congratulations of all of us here. As you sit in your place of honor, I hope you are feeling the admiration from fellow students, from faculty and staff, and from family and others who are here to celebrate your graduation. Your time at St. Mark's has been marked by extraordinary complexity. And throughout your years here, you have shown an extraordinary generosity of spirit, resilience, and determination to make our school community the best it can be. As third formers, you left for spring break expecting to come back to campus in late March, and that return ended up being, for some of you, 7 months after that, and for others, 18 months after that. During your fourth form year, approximately a third of you were here as boarders, a third of you were day students, and a third were remote. While your fifth form year was more normal, new COVID variants like Omicron necessitated masking until spring term, and we could not gather in Belmont Chapel until the very end of May. During these challenging times, thank you for doing what your teachers asked as they figured out, with you, how to approach a remote and hybrid academic environment, something none of us would have chosen. Thank you also for helping to keep our community strong by joining remote chapel, remote school meeting, when we could not gather physically. And thank you, when we could not compete against other schools, for approaching intra-squad games wearing your blue and white uniforms as if you were playing Groton with an ISL championship on the line. As third, fourth, and fifth formers, you persevered and adapted, and as sixth formers, you have led the school well. You have embodied positivity this year while pointing out places where the school needs to be better. You have taken the steps necessary for you and fellow St. Markers to feel a full sense of belonging. And you have brought a sense of joy and fun to our school, complementing the times of appropriate seriousness. I am so happy that we had the opportunity to celebrate together the opening of Patterson Scully House, another landmark moment in the school's history that you experienced during your time here. Because of all you have been through and all you have done for St. Mark's, you hold a very special place in the hearts of me, St. Mark's faculty and staff, and your fellow students. At the same time, you sixth formers would not be here without a tremendous amount of support from your parents, family members, and friends in the St. Mark's faculty and staff. So could you please take a moment to offer appreciation for everyone who has been instrumental in getting you to this point with a round of applause for them. Thank you. I would like to take a few minutes now to offer special thanks to some people whose particular efforts have been essential to this Prize Day weekend going so smoothly for us all. First, thank you to the facilities and grounds crew teams who have made the campus look tremendous. Thank you to the Communications Office and Information Technology for ensuring the sound and video have been possible at events over the weekend, including a video feed of Prize Day on our website. And thank you to Food Service, who have presented some fabulous meals for us throughout the weekend. Thank you to the Advancement Office, who have expertly organized some of the Prize Day weekend events. And thank you to members of the administrative staff, most particularly my assistant, Marissa Papazian, without whose efforts this event would not have been possible, and Registrar Claire Messier, who ensured that all academic records were kept accurately. These and other staff members have gone to great lengths to ensure that everything about this weekend is just right. And thank you to faculty members Peter Glomset, who has organized all the prizes, and Karen Bryant, who has overseen all the logistics for the weekend ceremonies, and who has helped us all know where to be and when throughout the weekend. Organizing the events for this weekend has truly been a team effort. Everyone involved has displayed the essence of St. Mark's, doing whatever it takes to get the work done in an outstanding way. Age quod agas. I would now like us to offer special thanks to St. Mark's faculty who are departing after a distinguished service to the school. Janine Matthews will retire after 13 years as a member of the English department and holder of the Evel Glavin Endowed Teaching Chair. During her time at St. Mark's, Ms. Matthews has taught a range of courses. Of particular note has been her sixth form elective, Literature on Trial, mentioned to me frequently by graduates as the most memorable course they experienced at St. Mark's. Ms. Matthews has served as course group leader and English department chair. Student affection and admiration for Ms. Matthews is reflected by her choice by multiple classes of sixth formers to be their baccalaureate speaker, and reflected in yearbook dedications by the classes of 2016 and 2020. After 10 years as director of music and chair of the arts department between 2015 and 2020, James Wallace will retire. During his time at St. Mark's, Mr. Wallace has skillfully overseen the music department, directed the choir, orchestra, and a cappella groups, taught academic courses in music, prepared music for concerts, including the annual Lessons and Carol services and Prize Day concert, and played the organ in chapel. Mr. Wallace was also a stalwart member of the third form Lion Term Brantwood faculty team, initiating a service component to the Brantwood program, which will continue in the years ahead. Brady Loomer leaves St. Mark's after 12 years as a member of the science department. Mr. Loomer has taught many science courses, including chemistry and physical science electives. He coached boys JV soccer and baseball teams and served as a house parent in Tiriot. Throughout his time at the school, Mr. Loomer has shared his enthusiasm for space with our community. Mr. Loomer pursued this passion with a Patterson grant in 2014, using the funding to learn more about the use of remote-controlled robotic telescopes and to purchase and install one of those telescopes on West Campus. After 5 years, modern language teacher and digital learning coach Daniel Murch will leave St. Mark's. Mr. Murch has taught German, assisted the Third Form Success Lab program, supported theater productions, and coached robotics. He has shared his talent as a musician in the Third Form Lion Term faculty team and as a member of the faculty band Spood Beast, which performs to great applause at Groton Nights. Harrison Mullen will be departing after 3 years. Mr. Mullen has been head of recruitment operations, religion teacher, assistant director of experiential learning, extraordinary candidate host, COVID vaccine clinic driver, house team member, coach, and advisor. We will be forever grateful for Mr. Mullen's skillful work coordinating an extraordinary number of faculty moves in the summer of 2022. Science teacher John Keneally will leave St. Mark's after 3 years. He has taught chemistry courses and biology electives, coached boys varsity cross country, boys varsity and JV basketball, and boys crew. Mr. Keneally has been a househead in Co. and served on the Community Life Council. He was also a member of the Third Form Lion Term faculty team and co-led a group in Costa Rica during Lion Term this year. After 2 years as Assistant Director of College Counseling, Lynn Yang will leave St. Mark's. In addition to skillfully guiding students through the college admission process, Ms. Yang has been a faculty resident of Co-House, taught physics, coached cross-country, co-led a group in Los Angeles during Lion Term this year, and co-chaired the Dean of Students Search Committee. Nina Horning leaves us after 1 year, having served as assistant chaplain in the first semester and religion teacher, JV girls soccer coach, and a member of a house duty team. Mr. Horning has also overseen a coverage process for faculty absences. Also leaving after 1 year is Lizzie Jones, Assistant Director of Admission and Associate Director of Community and Equity Affairs. Ms. Jones made important contributions to both offices during her time here, helping particularly to organize an outstanding admission revisit program and staying in close communication with students about community and equity matters. Please join me in a round of applause and appreciation for the dedication and skill that each of these faculty members has brought to their work on behalf of St. Mark's students and colleagues. And now to the presentation of prizes and awards. We have 2 prizes for members of the school's adult community. The words for my citations that you are about to hear are drawn from the nominations submitted by faculty, by staff, and by student leaders. First, the George Howell Kidder Faculty Prize, established by his children at the time of Mr. Kidder's retirement from the Board of Trustees. The prize is awarded by the head of school on the advice of faculty, staff, and student leaders to a member of the faculty who has contributed to St. Mark's above and beyond the ordinary and who has shown the same love of learning, compassion, and commitment to excellence which marked George Howell Kidder's life. This faculty member constantly finds ways to make St. Mark's an enjoyable place to be, helping the community celebrate who we are and employing amazing creativity to make weekends at St. Mark's, you probably now know who it is, feel homey and inviting for boarding students and day students alike. A few months ago at a conference of boarding school peers, this faculty member was asked time and time again by fellow student activities directors for advice because of her widely recognized wisdom and expertise. This faculty member works tirelessly to organize weekend activities, both on campus and off campus, that will appeal to our diverse student community. This faculty member is also recognized by students and colleagues alike as a caring and dedicated househead, quick with the enthusiastic, supportive remark, and attentive to students in their moments of challenge. I am proud to award the 2023 George Howell Kidder Faculty Prize to Caitlin Kossow. And second, the Class of 1961 Fred Burr Staff Prize. Established by the Class of 1961 on the occasion of their 40th reunion to honor one of their teachers, Fred Burr, and his emphasis on the contribution staff make to the quality of the education provided by St. Mark's. Fred Burr considered himself one, like so many staff members, who enthusiastically support the work of faculty and students while working outside the limelight. The Burr Prize is awarded by the head of school on advice of faculty, staff, and student leaders to a member of the staff who exemplifies these qualities. This staff member radiates positivity and kindness to everyone he encounters around campus. He consistently takes care of our audiovisual needs, you probably now know that one too. With grace, patience, and a smile. This staff member's days can be long, beginning with an early setup to stream morning chapel and frequently ending with an evening event on top of a commute to and from Rhode Island. He works tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that trustee weekends, speaker series, alumni weekend, prize day, and more go off without a hitch. No matter what fire needs to be put out, he quickly and efficiently handles it with his unflappable nature. This staff member also goes out of his way to check in on others and ask about their day. Hardworking, dependable, professional, and a truly good person inside and out, our community benefits every day from this staff member's expertise and generosity of spirit. I am proud to award the 2023 Class of 61 Fred Burr Staff Prize to Ron Boston. And now to students. The John A. Carey Prize is given in recognition of and appreciation for the 36 years of loving service John Carey gave to the school. It is given to that student who has contributed the most to the visual arts at St. Mark's and who has excelled in more than one art form. This year, the Carey Prize is awarded to Maisie Pierce. The Carlton Burr Award is given in memory of Carlton Burr Rand. The Carlton Burr Rand Prize is given in memory of Carlton Burr Rand, class of 1946, and is awarded for excellence in journalism. This year, the Rand Prize is awarded to Sophie Chang and Ingrid Kai Young. The Coleman Prize in English is awarded to that student who, in the judgment of the English department, has submitted the outstanding essay during this academic year. The winner of this year's Coleman Prize is Ziyu Kelly Young. The William Otis Smith Prize for English Verse is given in memory of a member of the class of 1907 and is awarded to that student who, in the judgment of the English department, has submitted the outstanding verse during this past year. This year, the Smith Prize is awarded to Shanghua Ariel Chang, who unfortunately is not here. But congratulations, Ariel. The Redmond Prize for English Narrative is awarded to the student who, in the judgment of the English department, has submitted the outstanding piece of narrative during this academic year. This year's Redmond Prize is also awarded to Shanghua Ariel Cheng. The Frederick A. Common Class of 1947 Music Prize is awarded to that student who demonstrates the most talent in musical theory and composition. This year, it is awarded to Tongjun Albert Wu. The J. Stanley Shepard Music Prize is given in recognition of Stan Shepard's 34 years of faculty service to the music program at St. Mark's and is awarded to that student who has contributed the most to the musical life of the school during the current year. This year, the Shepard Music Prize is awarded to Jasmine Grace Liu. The Walter Irving Badger Prize in Dramatics is given in memory of Walter Badger's 13 years of service to the St. Mark's Drama Program and is awarded to the member of the sixth form who, during their St. Mark's career, has contributed the most to drama at the school. This year, the Badger Prize is awarded to Sophia Ladonio. So we have two Frederick R. Avis and Anna M. Pliss Science Prizes in order to recognize different kinds of accomplishments. And these prizes honor two revered St. Mark's biology teachers whose love of teaching and learning set examples for both colleagues and students. The Avis Pliss Science Prize is awarded to two students who, through curiosity, determination, passion, and practical application of ideas, have acquired a deeper understanding of particular scientific processes. In recognition of her outstanding accomplishments in scientific research, her enthusiasm for deep scientific exploration, and a passion for making a difference through science, this year's Avis Pliss Science Prize is awarded to Sophie Cheng. In recognition for her achievement across all the disciplines of science and computer science, as well as her perseverance and creativity in independent research, this year's Avis Pliss Science Prize is awarded to Ji-hee Yu. The Philip Gallatin Common 1914 STEM Prize is awarded to that student who has most successfully pursued breadth and depth in the study of science, technology, engineering, and math. This year's Common STEM Prize is awarded to Aitong Ivy Lee. The Edward A. Taft 1969 Computer Science Prize is awarded to that student who, by interest, curiosity, original thought, and practical application of ideas, has acquired a deeper understanding of the field of computer science. This year, the Taft Computer Science Prize is awarded to Tyler Scarangella. The John Suda Mathematics Prize is given in memory of a member of the class of 1904 who taught mathematics at St. Mark's for many years. It is awarded to that sixth former who's done the best work in mathematics, having also studied physics. This year, the Suda Mathematics Prize is awarded to Owen James Nichols Worley. The Roy Irving Murray Prize for Excellence in Sacred Studies is given in memory of a St. Mark's chaplain in the 1920s and 1930s. This year, it is awarded to Joelle Loire. The H. Casimir Duran Prize for Excellence in French is given in honor of a member of the class of 1914. This year, it is awarded to Laurie Can-Kui. The John Richard White Prize for Excellence in German is given in memory of a member of the class of 1899 who also taught German here. This year, the White German Prize is awarded to Ziyu Kelly Young. The Peter Bryce Appleton Prize for Excellence in Spanish was given by Francis Appleton of the class of 1935 in honor of Peter Bryce Appleton, a member of the class of 1961. This year, the Appleton Spanish Prize is awarded to Austin Gorman. The Chinese Language Prize is awarded to the student who has demonstrated extraordinary aptitude and passion for the study of Chinese during their career at St. Mark's. This year, the Chinese Prize is awarded to Hyunji Tiffany An. The Henry P. Kidder Prize for Excellence in Latin is given in memory of a member of the class of 1914. Henry Kidder is also the grandson of the founder of St. Mark's School. This year, the Kidder Latin Prize is awarded to Youngchuan Coco Chen. The Morris H. Morgan Prize for Excellence in Greek is given in memory of a member of the class of 1877 and for many years a professor of Greek at Harvard. This year, the Morgan Greek Prize is awarded to Jai Yu. The Frederick A. Flickner Prize for Excellence in History is given in memory of a member of the faculty for 35 years. This year, it is awarded to Owen James Nichols Worley. George Hall Burnett Prize in History is given to commemorate the graduation in 1902 of a grandson of the founder. It is awarded on the basis of a special essay in American history. This year, the Burnett Prize in History goes to Avery King. The Ely Prize in Public Speaking is presented to the student who gave the best speech in the Global Seminar Public Speaking Competition. This year's Ely Prize is awarded to Eleanor Tesoro. The Shen Prize is awarded to the winner of a public speaking contest among advanced United States history students on the topic of democracy. The prize is given by Y.L. Shen in honor of his daughters, Inji Ava Shen of the class of 1988 and Inchuan Judy Shen of the class of 1989. This year's Shen Prize is awarded to Caitlin Yang. The Head Monitor Prize is presented to the two head monitors in recognition of exemplary devoted service to St. Mark's. Both in their public roles and behind the scenes, they have been outstanding leaders. The gift of these gavels honors everything our head monitors have given to St. Mark's in this role. Caitlin Breslin and Joelle Lauere. The John and Elizabeth Monroe Prize, first given in 1949 in memory of a member of the class of 1902, was renamed in 1990 to include his wife, a distinguished and inspiring figure in the field of social work. This prize is awarded each year by vote of the faculty to the underformer who has shown the greatest promise of intellectual leadership and who, by their example, has best fulfilled the ideals of St. Mark's School. This year's John and Elizabeth Monroe Prize goes to Divi Byreddy. The Association of St. Mark's Prize is awarded by vote of the faculty to that sixth former who best represents the ideals of St. Mark's School and who, through their service to the broader community beyond the St. Mark's campus, enriches both their own life and the life of the greater school. This year's Association of St. Mark's School Prize goes to Owen James Nichols Worley. The Charles Willard Bigelow Prize is given in memory of a member of the class of 1891. It is awarded for promise of character by vote of the faculty to the fifth former who, throughout their St. Mark's career, has shown unusual determination in all their undertakings and who has continuously been willing to go above and beyond the call of duty to get the job done. This year, the Bigelow Prize goes to Stephen Heng Zhang. The Henry Nichols Irvin Scholarship is named for a member of the class of 1936 who was killed in World War II. It is awarded by vote of the faculty to that student who best exemplifies the character of Henry Irvin, who, while at St. Mark's, at Brantwood, at Harvard, and in service to his country, seldom missed an opportunity to do a kindness or lend a hand. This year, the Irvin Scholarship is awarded to Matthew Perry. Pearson F. Melker Prize is given in honor of the founding headmaster of the Southborough School and is awarded to the St. Mark's by the St. Mark's faculty to that student who, through clarity of expression, effectiveness of logic, and sense of community well-being, best exemplifies the tradition and spirit of the New England Town Meeting. This year's Melker Prize is awarded to Avery King. The Douglas H.T. Bradley Scholarship is named for a member of the class of 1946 who was killed in the Korean War. It is awarded by vote of the faculty to the student who best exemplifies the qualities of Douglas Bradley. In the words of his headmaster, what was special was not so much Douglas Bradley's keen mind or his frankness or his physical courage or even his firm, forthright moral courage. It was his spiritual strength. This year, the Bradley Scholarship is awarded to Charlene Murima. The Daniel B. Fearing Athletic Prizes are awarded to the two sixth form students who best combine athletic ability with good spirit, good team play, and sportsmanship. The prize was established to reward both the winners' contribution to the success of their teams and their wholesome and positive effect on the athletic life of the school. This year's Fearing Prizes go to Caitlin Breslin and Alden Mehta. The Harold Hayes Prize, named for a member of the class of 1907, is awarded by vote of the faculty to the member of the graduating class who has been of greatest service to the school. This year, the Hayes Prize goes to Darius Wagner. The St. Mark's Prize for Experiential Learning, selected by vote of the faculty, goes to that sixth former who has demonstrated through action and reflection a particular passion for applying knowledge gained in St. Mark's classrooms to challenges existing in the larger world beyond our campus. The recipient of the St. Mark's Prize for Experiential Learning is Sophie Cheng. The William Townsend White Scholarship is named for a member of the class of 1886. It is awarded by vote of the faculty to a deserving student based upon academic achievement. This year, the White Scholarship is awarded to Kwan Yin Mandy Hui. The William G. Thayer Scholarship Fund prizes were established by the alumni to honor the Thayers' first 25 years of service to St. Mark's. It is awarded each year to those students in each form with the highest academic average for the year. The recipient of the Thayer Prize from this, let me name them all and you can all come up and then we'll clap. The recipient of the Thayer Prize from this year's sixth form is Austin Gorman. Fifth form, Yangjing Gina Yang. Fourth form, Jasmine Grace Liu. Third form, it's a tie, Zinwei Sherry Mi and Yaki Amy Zhang. So come on up. And Gina, you get to come back because you are the recipient of the Dr. and Mrs. William Thayer Scholarship awarded to the student not in the graduating class with the highest academic standing in the school. Again, this year's scholarship is Gina Yang. Our final prize is the Founders Medal, which honors the school's founder, Joseph Burnett, and is endowed in memory of Brigadier General Richard Townsend Henshaw, Jr. of the class of 1930. It is awarded to a member of the graduating class with the highest academic standing over the last 3 years of their St. Mark's career. This year, the Founders Medal is awarded to Han Harley Sun. And that concludes the awarding of named prizes. Congratulations to you all, and Ms. Breed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is now my great pleasure and honor to introduce our 2023 Prize Day speaker. Patricia Branch, St. Mark's School class of 2004, is my colleague on the Board of Trustees and the Alumni Executive Committee. She is an accomplished professional services executive with more than 15 years of management consulting, finance, and business leadership experience. She is currently an associate partner in Bain & Company's retail practice, where she advises clients on creating growth strategies, identifying M&A opportunities, and leading geographic expansion efforts across a range of retail sectors, including beauty, apparel, and grocery companies. Prior to Bain, Patricia worked at another global consulting firm where she was a leader in the consumer products practice. Her previous experience also includes Bank of America Merrill Lynch, where she was an investment strategist in institutional wealth management, and later, Africa Agricultural Development Company, where she helped lead investments in Ghana for a London-based impact investment firm. In addition to her leadership and professional services, Patricia is also the co-founder of Capsule NYC, a New York-based luxury streetwear boutique with locations in Harlem and the Bronx. Patricia completed her BBA at Emory University's Goizueta Business School before earning an MBA from Harvard Business School. While at St. Mark's, Patricia was a monitor, dorm prefect, cross-country captain, and president of We the People, now BLU, among her many other activities. Patricia joined the St. Mark's School Board of Trustees in 2021, and she currently chairs the Committee on Community and Equity, in addition to serving on the board's risk management and executive committees. Simply put, Patricia is an impact player on the St. Mark's School Board of Trustees. With her gracious approach and esteemed professional background, she serves as an exceptional and thoughtful steward of St. Mark's School. Patricia currently resides in Miami, Florida, and is a fur mom to her 5-year-old French bulldog, Harlem. Please join me in welcoming my colleague and friend, Patricia Branch.
Thank you, Tara. Head of School Warren, fellow trustees, faculty and staff, students, family and friends, and last but not least, the ever-resilient class of 2023. Good morning and welcome to Prize Day. It is truly an honor to stand before you today both as an alumna and as a trustee of St. Mark's, a school that I love. As I reflect on my own journey and the invaluable experiences that this school has provided me, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude and nostalgia. Prize Day is not only a celebration of your accomplishments, but it also marks a new chapter in your lives. It wasn't that long ago where I was a student leader here at St. Mark's, and much of those experiences helped me to become the woman that I am today. But for you to truly grasp the weight of my words and the message that I'm here to bring to you, I'm going to be candid and share a few things about myself that forced me to reckon with the most meaningful learnings in my time here at St. Mark's. Like one of your fearless monitors, Sophie Ladonio, give it up for Sophie. Sophie reminds me so much of myself. I arrived to St. Mark's in my third form year as an A Better Chance scholar, having never stepped foot on this campus. Before I got here, St. Mark's was just a piece of paper to me, and I was, the school was an abstraction. I felt incredibly guilty and selfish for leaving my recently widowed mom and little brother in New York to come to this prestigious school that my family could barely afford. I was determined to be an exemplary student in order to make them proud, and I got off to a great start. I made friends quickly, but my experience was not without its bumps and bruises. While I discovered the passion for cross-country running and classics in my fourth form year, give it up for my classics folks here, I was also SDC'd. If you know, you know. And I learned lifelong lessons about trusting my gut and the importance of regaining trust in broken relationships. In my fifth form year, I began to hone my leadership skills as a yearbook editor and a Pine House dorm prefect. I know some of my ladies here are in Pine. But I also endured paralyzing moments of being objectified by my male peers in ways that made me self-conscious about my body and forced to learn the power of self-confidence and advocacy. In my sixth form year, I did become a monitor and I was a cross-country captain, but I learned to reconcile the gift and curse of representation. I was the only Black monitor, the only Black graduate with a classics degree on Prize Day, and the only student on campus of Grenadian descent, just to name a few elements of my identity. And that came with both an immense sense of pride and incredible weight. I share these headlines with you so that you'll get to see St. Mark's from my eyes, and that you will internalize my first message to you. As you embark on your journey, and that lies ahead, make peace with the fact that people will hold different versions of you in their minds. Some will remember your glowing accomplishments, and others will define you based on your shortcomings. As the great philosopher Aubrey Graham once said, haters will broadcast your failures and whisper your success. Ultimately, who you know yourself to be is what matters the most. It is crucial to self-define rather than allowing the world to define you. Society may attempt to impose labels, expectations, and limitations upon you, but it is essential to remain true to yourself and your unique identity. Embrace your passions, your talents, even your quirks with confidence. Be unapologetically yourself, St. Markers, because it's through that self-definition that you'll unlock your greatest potential. Now, indulge me with a quick trip down memory lane on how I experienced my own Prize Day speaker 19 years ago. So as I sat where you are with a laurel wreath on my head and a brand new dress from Natick Mall for sure, I recalled feeling inspired but also intimidated by the accomplishments of my Prize Day speaker, the late George Putnam. George was a tall, imposing, and distinguished trustee who went on from St. Mark's to lead a real life of consequence that included several degrees from Harvard and leadership positions at premier educational and financial institutions. Besides our St. Mark's experience, I'll never have anything in common with this man, is what I naively thought to myself. George just struck me as a polymath, a genius, and someone with a resume beyond anything that would be within reach for someone who looked like me. Through God's grace and my own perseverance, my professional and academic experiences have led me to have more in common with George, including a degree from Harvard, than I would have never imagined for myself. And if I were more discerning back then and even bolder, I would have realized that for all the ways that we are different, we are all St. Markers. George would have likely taken my request for a meeting to talk about my goals and my dreams. So herein lies my second message to you. My hope is that after today, each of you will see yourselves in me and in every other alum in the St. Mark's community, regardless of our differences in gender, race, zip codes, or bank accounts. As you proudly transition from students to alum, know that every alum desires to see you win in this world, to see you create a better future, one that makes space for our hopes and dreams for you, but also for you to be true to yourselves. In just a few hours, you will be joining the prestigious network of St. Mark's alumni, where we'll have unbreakable bonds in our memories of traditions like Groton Night bonfires, and the beauty of our intentionally small community, which allows your peers, teachers, dorm parents, coaches, and advisors to get to know you well and to see you fully. You have been inspired, challenged, and deeply understood by many of the same incredible educators who've helped shape my time here at St. Mark's. Kinney McBride, who's back there. Karen Bryant, standing next to her. Aggie Belt, Charlotte Russell, Jason Eslick, among others. Know that alongside your family, these faculty and staff are beaming with pride today in admiration of your individual and collective transformation. Class of 23, your experience at St. Mark's will go down in our school community as one of the most unique that any have ever had. As John mentioned, you've overcome COVID, social distancing, forged new relationships, and had a step change experience in every single year of your St. Mark's journey. You arrived as third formers in a pre-pandemic world, and by spring break, we're saying goodbye to classmates unsure if you'd see them again. Many of you faced extreme isolation when you returned to campus for form year, living in singles. Shout out to Molly and the E-Trap crew of Thayer. And being apart from your family due to COVID restrictions. You returned to campus as fifth formers with the desire to redefine your community, making up for lost moments in the dorms, classrooms, fields, stages, and hallways of our campus. You also sought to reshape St. Mark's in ways that would leave a true legacy. You helped to craft a commitment to sustainability because you feel the gravity and even peril of our changing planet. You've advocated for more engagement on community and equity because you not only felt the societal weight of inequality, but also that right here in Southborough, the everyday social and emotional challenges that arise based on your country of origin, whom you love, or the color of your skin. And this is just to speak of your experience as students. As Darius Wagner so pointedly framed for me, give it up for Darius and make sure you contribute to his presidential campaign. You've played games, performed on stages, studied for exams, persisted through several consequential moments in our history, with the racial reckoning across America spurred by the killing of George Floyd, multiple mass shootings, insurrection at the Capitol, and the invasion of Ukraine. Against that backdrop, your 4 years at St. Mark's will coincide with world events that are forever etched in our collective memories. As sixth formers, you've helped to reintroduce the fun, and thank you for that. Teaching younger St. Markers about the tradition of the school, like Senior Skip Day, which I loved, and some new, like Songfest and 009, and some rebranded, like Kisses and Carnations, which sounds just like a much more sustainable version of the orange crush cans that we had back in the day. Most importantly, you've poured into each other with deep appreciation for life's small wins. And I applaud you for learning that lesson so early in your journey, even if you didn't know that there was a lesson there. We often get caught up in the pursuit of grand achievements and significant milestones, forgetting to relish in the beauty of the simple, everyday moments that make up the fabric of our existence. Cherishing the laughter with friends in the dining hall, a quiet conversation with an advisor that leaves a lasting impact, and the unassuming power that a solo walk to Grungies can have on a weary soul. It is said that life is a tapestry woven with countless small threads, and it is in these threads that we find true joy and meaning. So, how do you harness your journey and your success here at St. Mark's into a winning formula that will prepare you for the journey ahead? Or even more meta, How do you determine what to do with your one wild and precious life? The truth is that the answer will look very different for each of you. But I would love to share a single guiding principle that has been key for me in self-defining and living a life that I've come to love. I have learned that we are each a purpose of God. Our talents, personalities, and abilities were all fashioned to answer a problem in this world. And over time, that will reveal itself to you. You won't have to go looking for it. For as long as I can remember, I've been told that I was some version of super chill. So for instance, it wouldn't have been uncommon to hear someone say, "Hey, do you know Patricia? Oh yeah, she's super chill." "Hey, is Patricia on your team? Oh yeah, she's super chill." Here at St. Mark's, that enabled me to serve as a monitor and a friend to many who would confide their secrets. In college, this talent proved important when I volunteered at a nonprofit that taught financial literacy to refugees and disadvantaged youth, as I was the unassuming mentor that they could confide in. With each chapter of my professional journey, super chill evolved into new adjectives, like client whisperer, where my superiors, my clients, and my colleagues would exclaim, "Everything is just better when you're around." For a long time, these messages were disparate data points in my head, and it wasn't until I began to grow in the grace and knowledge of God's voice that I could make sense of it all. Most of my work days are spent with high-powered executives solving difficult problems with a myriad of implications for their careers and their companies. Besides the table stakes of just helping them solve their problems, my superpower is helping them to feel good about the process and serving as a trusted advisor and, for many, a friend. By seeking moments of solitude and reflection and observing the effect that I had as a leader on the people around me, I've discerned how God wants to use me in each moment. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "God has made everything beautiful and appropriate in its time. He's also planted a sense of divine purpose in the human heart, yet man cannot comprehend God's overall plan from beginning to end." I can't say with certainty where my life's journey will take me. After all, the story's still being written. But what I can say is that I've learned the power of trusting God and knowing that He's already placed the tools that I need to navigate this journey deep inside of me, as He has for each of you. It is easy to feel and be overwhelmed by the magnitude of choices and expectations that lie ahead. But trust that within you lies a compass, a guiding force that will lead you towards your true purpose. Seek moments of solitude and reflection, for it is in the stillness that you'll hear the whispers of your soul. Embrace your passions, follow your intuition, and trust the path that unfolds before you. Your purpose may evolve and transform over time, but I trust you. Every experience, every setback, and every triumph will contribute to your overall growth. Now, what satisfies you and fulfills you might not be the most lucrative or fit what your parents want you to do, and that's okay. My mom is here today, and she can still likely remember how disappointed she was when I came home from college sophomore year and announced that I was not going to be pre-med, having spent my entire childhood proclaiming that I was going to be a doctor. Mom, it's working out, I promise. And if you see my mom today, just say hello. She's super chill also. Do not be afraid to carve your own path, even if it diverges from the conventional norms. The world needs individuals who are courageous enough to challenge the status quo, to question existing narratives, and to dream beyond the boundaries set by others. Your worth is not determined by the opinion of others. It's found in the authenticity and the impact that you're going to make in this world. And that's exactly what St. Mark's has prepared you to do. Age quod agis, a phrase none of us will ever forget. Go out there and do what you do for you. Now, before I go, let me recap my key messages as a core consultant. Number 1, be bold in self-definition, unafraid to break free from society's molds. Number 2, use your network. You are joining an incredible group of alumni who are rooting for your success and happy to help however we can. Number 3, continue to appreciate the small moments in life, for they are the building blocks of happiness. Number 4, and above all, trust that God has already placed your life's purpose deep inside of you, waiting to be discovered and embraced. And in the words of the same philosopher cited earlier, he goes by Drake, even if you only get part of it right, live for today, plan for tomorrow, party tonight. Congratulations, class of 23. Celebrate this moment. You're embarking on a remarkable journey filled with endless possibilities. Embrace the challenges, savor the victories, and never lose sight of the extraordinary individuals you are destined to become. From one St. Marker to another, you've truly earned this one. Take care.
Thank you, Ms. Branch, for your reflection on your time at St. Mark's and how these experiences helped shape who you have become. As you know, in addition to our unique identities, we St. Markers have much in common that we can always draw upon individually and together. Now comes the time for the presentation of diplomas. There we go. Good, thank you. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma will be staff parent Stacy Allen. So Stacy, come on down. There we go. Brendan David Allen. Savor it. Bennett Abel Jones. James William Liver. Look at the camera, there you go. Good. Chu Yao Lee. Benjamin Scott Croft. Good. Brian Chang. A classics diploma for Jai Yu. Photo. All right. A global diploma for Grace Ying Lee. A classics diploma for Frank Severio Ruperto. Itong Ivy Lee. Willis Garson Reichman V. Quan Yin Mandy Hoye. Joelle Ibu kuno lua loare. Jian Jason Wang. Give a little photo. There we go. Charlene Tariro Murima. Fu Wang Fiona Tran. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma is faculty parent Jennifer Taylor. So a classics diploma for Ryan Christopher Taylor. Hang here so we can get all three of them. Yeah, there we go. Anika Maya Suktanker. Andrea Bao. Sophia Marie Arconsel Ladonio. Mia Caroline Iwicki. Maddox Mackenzie Lazat. Darius Kai Wagner. A global diploma for Avery Campbell King. Han Harley Sun. Damon Patrick Myers. Ryan Harrington Lewis. Hyun Justin Kang. Austin Jackson Gorman. Elgin Joe. A global diploma for Remington Christine English. Olivia Joan Veloso. Jeevan Singh Anand. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma are trustees Jack Ling and Jane Hay. A global diploma for Sijing Christine Ling. I'm not going to let you get away without a hug. All right, there we go. Okay. A global diploma for Carlisle Hedges Rush. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma, trustee Stephen Lee. Inselbog Insel Lee. Sebastian Henry Johnson. Molly Rose Lefebvre. Caitlin Ford Breslin. Alexandria Reese Grennan. Charles Larpenter Dawson. Kanav Sahani. Justin Chang Lee. Sophie Chang. A global diploma for Ziua Kelly Yang. True Styles. Sebastian Henry Rome. Yang-Yi Gao. Carrie Rose Oblak. A classics diploma for Ingrid Kai Yi Young. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma is a member of the class of 1961 and a grandparent of the graduate. So come on down, Mr. Matt Gallagher. Madeline Burnett, you're out. Yolanda W. Fun. Judy Shia. A global diploma for Ni Madison Huang. Tongjun Albert Wu. Juliana Elizabeth Kiley. Owen James Nichols Worley. So assisting me with the presentation of this award is a member of the class of 1958, retired Bishop of the Diocese of Ohio, former trustee and member of the class of 1958, Bishop Clark Grew. Josiah Winslow Jones. Let's do it, Neil. Neil. All right. Noreen Pena. Elizabeth Francis Pellini. Ariane Alexandra Motica. Take your time, this is your moment. Dante Davanzo. Charles Henry Watson. A classics diploma for Arjun Sahar Yirabathu. Stephen Yang. Cheng Rui Martin Ma. So assisting me with the presentation of this award is a trustee spouse, Caroline Gia. So there, yeah. Lei Hay. Shreya Soretti. Julie Hay. Nathaniel William Sanson. I want to make sure you can see. Okay. All right. Justin Marcus Perry. A global diploma for Tyler Andrew Cosienda. Liam Timothy Grow. Chase Wiley Hornstein. Pak Shing Boson Kwan. Harlan James Jackson. Zwantong Taylor Zhou. Matthew Robert Perry. Tony Shoa Shun Lee. Braden Alexander Michelson. Jason William Langway. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma is Trustee Jason Kranz. Ryan Fitzgerald Kranz. All right, good. In the middle. All right, this is your moment. You can do it any way you want. A global diploma for Ria Sulur. Angelica Maria Geraldo Inoa. John Buckner Lewis. Assisting me with the presentation of this diploma is member of the class of 1985 and former board president Allie Reinders Scott. A classics diploma for Ames Elder Scott. Rohan S. Patel. Amy Kobane Murillo. A global diploma for Charlie Poulin. The final diploma goes to our valedictorian. The St. Mark's valedictorian is chosen by the sixth form, and this year's class has chosen very well, electing a particularly thoughtful representative, Alden Mehta. So Alden, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all for coming. It's no secret that we find ourselves at a very special occasion today. Class of 2023, you should feel overwhelmingly proud as you sit in those seats in front of me. Making it here is a grand achievement, but it's not one we can claim all the credit to, because we certainly didn't do it alone. To family, friends, teachers, coaches, advisors, staff, role models, and everyone else, thank you for your immeasurably important support along our journey to today. Where are we, though? I mean, what is today? This is it. This is the end. Or is it? It's certainly the end of something, our time spent together here at St. Mark's. However, when I asked someone how they felt about this moment, they told me this. This is not the end in a final sense, but the end of the beginning. So class of 2023, congratulations on graduating and arriving here at the end of the beginning. I like this phrasing because it puts this moment in its appropriate context. More than at an ending, we are at a moment of transition. Transitions prompt a range of thoughts and emotions that vary from person to person. We feel sad, happy, hesitant, eager, anxious, hopeful. If you're like me, an untidy assortment of all these feelings and many more. Transitions are complicated. Ours will be no different. But these moments set us on new trajectories. They quite literally change our lives. So I believe it's important to fully address our transition. It can be split up into 3 stages. The first stage of our transition is the leaving behind phase. Everything that we've gone through in the past 4 years is now behind us. This compels me to reflect. While this speech is far too brief to do justice to this incredible journey of ours, I hope that my words lead you to relive it in your memory. I hope that your mind flashes through the moments that defined your experience here, and that you recall not only what's happened, but how it made you feel. So where do we start? Well, I'll start at the beginning of the beginning, Revisit Day. Some of you may not have had a chance to attend Revisit Day, but I went into it with a little aggravation. You see, not too long ago, I was informed by my admissions decision that if I wanted to attend St. Mark's, I needed to be a boarding student. Don't get me wrong, being a boarding student here is awesome. But I live 8 minutes from campus. Nevertheless, as I went about my revisit day with maturity beyond my years, I somehow managed to free myself from this aggravation. All jokes aside, I found myself magnetically drawn to this place. The high standards, both academic and moral, the positive energy, the closeness among the people. I sensed that there was something really special here, and I decided that I wanted to be a part of it. You all, or maybe a parent on your behalf, made that decision too. And I have to say, I'm glad you did, because each and every one of you is an integral part of the class of 2023 and of St. Mark's School. The secret to what makes this community so extraordinary is actually quite simple, I think. It can be encapsulated by a saying my grandfather once told my father, who then passed it on to me. Real friendship comes from doing things together. Here, we've done a lot together. Academic classes, visual and performing arts, athletics, clubs, affinity groups, and other extracurriculars. Again and again, we've gathered together in the chapel, at school meetings, and at probably a few too many required events in the PFAC. We've participated in an array of memorable on-campus events, from Groton Night to the WIC Festival. We've connected virtually in Zoom calls as COVID scattered us all across the country and around the globe. We've crowded around tables in the dining hall, sharing laugh after laugh until our stomachs hurt. We've challenged ourselves with the support of those around us and grown both individually and collectively as a result. We've received valuable advice from St. Markers who preceded us and did our best to pass along a bit of our own wisdom to those who follow. Our shared experiences have formed sturdy bonds between us. We were brought together not only by our shared achievements and successes, of which there are many to celebrate, but also by our struggles and failures. And trust me, there was no shortage of those either. But that's life, and it's how we grow. Now, these times are behind us. And since we can't go back, whether we'd like to or not, let's look to where we must inevitably go, the future. This brings me to the second stage of our transition, the liminal phase. The liminal phase is a term used to describe the in-between phase when you've left something behind but haven't yet rooted yourself in a new place. Metaphorically speaking, it's the hallway that connects one room to another. We are on the verge of entering this phase. The coming months might not be as smooth sailing as we'd like them to be. Change can be hard to adjust to. For this reason, the liminal phase of a transition can be a bit disorienting. We'll be tasked with navigating uncharted territories and facing the uncertainty of the future. So I want you to lean on the people you've met here and allow others to lean on you as they need to. We'll soon lose the comfort of routine, but it's a two-sided coin. With the end of the familiar comes the excitement of new beginnings. Maya Angelou captured this sentiment beautifully. She said, "This is a wonderful day. I have never seen this one before." Each new day is unique and therefore presents a whole host of new possibilities. I encourage you to let your childlike imagination run wild. Bring your authentic self wherever you go and do what feels right to you. Don't be constrained by social conformity or a lack of faith in your abilities. You are well prepared for wherever you are going and for whatever you intend to do. Your resilience, which you have proven time and time again, will take you very far. Eventually, we will settle in our new environments. This settling stage is the third and final stage of our transition. In time, the unfamiliar will fade into normalcy, and we'll begin to leave our mark on our new communities. We'll do what we do under new roofs and around new faces. We'll explore and inquire. We'll take more leaps and continue to grow. We'll do all this with the many things we've absorbed from our time at St. Mark's. I mentioned all that we are leaving behind, so it's only fitting that I mention all that we are bringing with us. St. Mark's has not only given us the intellectual tools we'll need to thrive in our next destinations, but also the meaningful relationships we fostered here. Cling to these, and they'll last a lifetime. And our time at St. Mark's has instilled important values in us, ideas like respect, integrity, care for one another, and the importance of the common good. If you weren't aware, the world's got a lot of problems. Division, recession, climate change, what feels like a never-ending list. You hear it all the time, but we are at a pivotal moment in time, and St. Mark's has equipped us with all that we need to make a positive impact on the world around us. People like us can make a difference, need to make a difference. But the difference isn't always made in the Oval Office or at the United Nations. Sometimes it's the combined force of many small, seemingly insignificant actions on their own that can have a profound effect on the world. I urge you to bring a bit of good with you everywhere you go as you do what you do. Kindness rubs off on people. One person's kindness has the power to inspire those around them who will then inspire more. And by means of this ripple effect, one person's goodwill can flow through a multitude of people. Now back to today. As we consider this special moment of our transition, this brief interval of time between one ending and a new beginning, between the quote-unquote ending of the beginning and our new adventures, I leave you with a quote from American author John A. Shedd. "A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. So St. Mark's class of 2023, sail on."
Thank you, Alden, for your reflection on the transitions you and your classmates have experienced at St. Mark's and your shared experiences. Thank you, too, for pointing out that the class of 23 will carry much from St. Mark's that will serve all of you well. So, class of 23, diplomas in hand, you are now officially graduates. So we'll now take a moment to honor your new relationship with the school and your new relationship with fellow St. Mark's alumni. So, Ms. Breed.
So, St. Mark's class of 2023, on behalf of the trustees and the Alumni Executive Committee, and speaking as a proud member of the St. Mark's class of 2000, I enthusiastically congratulate you on your many accomplishments. At this time, I would love to ask my fellow St. Mark's alumni in the audience to stand and join me in welcoming you, members of the class of 2023, into the Alumni Association. Your class is composed of a diverse and talented group of individuals, yet you are unified by one similarity. You are all St. Mark's graduates. Our alumni body is over 4,500 St. Markers strong and represents a sophisticated and global network of professionals, an invaluable and lifelong resource for you as alums. As your lives and career progress, it is so important that you continue to connect with your fellow Lions and embrace all of the opportunities of being an alum. Attend special events like reunion and regional receptions. Participate in those career networking events, whether virtual or in person. Lead by example and volunteer for the school, like being a class agent or serving as a mentor. Give back to the school to show your gratitude. The lifelong value of your St. Mark's experience extends well beyond Southborough, but your bond with the school will always remain. You may no longer be a student at St. Mark's, but you'll always be a Lion. And your pride of Lions is vast and strong, willing to help you with personal and professional connections. I hope you'll take advantage of the strength of this network with our platform, SM Lions Connect. If you're moving to a new city, starting a job or an internship search, contemplating a career change, this will help you search and connect with fellow alums. So, St. Mark's class of 2023, on behalf of the school and our alums around the globe, I enthusiastically welcome you as members of the Alumni Association of St. Mark's School.
As we get ready to close the Prize Day ceremony, I would like to offer one more appreciation to you, class of 2023. You have achieved much and you have given much during your time at St. Mark's. During your time at St. Mark's, you have admirably demonstrated the mission goal of leadership and service. Your fellow students, the faculty and staff, and the school as a whole have all benefited as a result. We look forward to seeing you in Southborough frequently during the years ahead and to hearing about the continuing contributions you will make to a world that greatly needs the gifts you have to offer. On behalf of the St. Mark's faculty and staff, I wish you the best of luck. So I have one final request of graduates and parents. Please remember that St. Mark's is a smoke-free campus, and so smoking cigars either in this tent or anywhere else on this campus is a breach of that policy. I very much regret that my last Prize Day memory with some members of the last few graduating classes and their parents has been an angry confrontation about breaking this school rule, a rule I feel very strongly about. So thank you for your help in making sure we all leave today on the best of terms. Reverend Talcott will now offer a benediction for which we should all stay seated. Following the benediction, we will recess according to this plan. When we hear the music start, we should all stand. The podium will leave first, then the faculty, who will line up to greet the sixth form, and then the sixth form. The departure of the sixth form from Belmont Field marks the end of the ceremony. Following the ceremony, we will have lunch in the sixth form quad for sixth formers, their families, and friends, and the faculty. We will have lunch for third, fourth, and fifth formers in the dining hall. Reverend Talcott.
Class of 2023, you've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. And I've seen you do it, and I know you can. Life is short, and we do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who journey the way with us. So be swift to love and make haste to be kind. Reach out especially to anybody who might feel lost or last or least. They are your responsibility as you are theirs. And the blessing of God Almighty, Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer, be upon you and remain with you this day and always. Amen.